Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kari and today I'm going to talk about tragic romances. Tragic Romances Part 2. This is the second video about those TV couples that don't end up together because one of them dies. So of course there will be a lot of spoilers about these TV shows, these relationships. I will leave in the description below the list of the TV shows so you are aware of that. I already have on my channel a lot of videos about fictional couples, so I made a playlist in case you want to watch them. I will leave it here and in the description below. It's full of just random TV lists, some of unpopular couples, some of beloved couples, and I also have part 1 of these tragic couples that don't end up together because one of them dies. Yeah, it's quite a long title, I know. If you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. I upload videos about movies, TV shows, and books, and sometimes lifestyle too. With all that said, now let's start with the list. Jack and Rebecca from This Is Us. I cannot believe that I didn't put this couple in the first video because this is the ultimate tragic romance of the history of TV. They were made for each other. That was just so clear during all the seasons. All the progression of their relationship was amazing. Their story is one of the best love stories in TV recently and in general. The way that they made each other better and how they worked together and were stronger together was just amazing to see. It was so admirable that they had some great moments but also very difficult times together, and they thrived through all of it. Also, the way that the story is presented in the TV show is very heartbreaking because you know that something happened to Jack, you know that he's not there, and it takes time for the TV show to explain how it happened, and it hurts every single time. The whole mourning process of not only Rebecca but the whole family is heartbreaking. And it's such a great contrast with the life that they had because Jack made their life better. All the little things that he paid attention to, all the ways that he changed a bad day into a good one. Jack is one of the best characters in TV too, and this relationship is one of the best. This Is Us really gave us everything and took it away. Finn and Rachel from Glee. I didn't want to put this couple here, of course, because of Corey's dead. I know that that's not fiction, that's not the point, but also the fictional couple in Glee didn't happen, and I know that was because of a real life tragedy, so I don't want to offend anyone or be disrespectful. I'm just focusing on talking about the fictional couple here. I know that this relationship didn't start very well because it was cringy and it had some weird moments, but their development was great. Finn was the most supportive boyfriend that Rachel could ever ask. He always made her feel safe, and it was just great to see Finn's development because this relationship changed him for the better. I cannot say the same for Rachel. Her character is difficult, let's just say that. And I don't think that she got a great development from this relationship, to be honest. But they made each other better in so many ways. Of course, their chemistry was amazing. The songs together were just great masterpieces in my opinion. And the ending that this couple could have had, the potential ending that Glee was going to have, is heartbreaking to know it right now. It's just very sad how it all ended because no one could replace Finn and no one could replace Corey. That's just a tragedy that went above fiction, and it hit everyone so hard. I cannot watch that episode without crying the whole time. This was even hard to talk about because that relationship meant so much more than just fiction. But inside the story of Glee, they don't end up together. That episode is just so sad. And Rachel's development, I think, goes downhill because her development was tied to her relationship with Finn. Since that didn't happen, her character was just ruined. Octavia Lincoln from The 100. This is the version of Romeo and Juliet from The 100. I know I have a love-hate relationship with this TV show, but this couple was amazing. And everyone knows that. I feel like this is one of the fan favorite couples from the show. They had the great message of being stronger together. They wanted to unite the clans. They were just thinking about everyone together being stronger, defeating any threats. So they were a power couple and they had this powerful message. They grew a lot. because they supported each other. It was a very supporting love, and it was just so great to see. Octavia became a warrior thanks to Lincoln's teachings and training, and she really grew a lot as a character. Her development was thanks to Lincoln, and that's also why she was very affected by Lincoln's death. I understand that Lincoln's sacrifice was not necessary, but let's just say that was logical. But how Octavia reacts to it and what happens afterwards with her character is heartbreaking. This was just a great couple, and I think it would have been Endgame. It would have been the best because they had a lot of potential. The romance was cute. Everything was just amazing about this couple. And sadly, Lincoln dies and it's not Endgame, and we just have to accept it. Arthur and Gwen from Merlin. I have no words because it's very tragic. They had a beautiful development from the first episode in which they interact up till the end. And it helped a lot Arthur's character development more than Gwen's, because Gwen was a good person from the beginning and Arthur wasn't, but he started being a better person, also thanks to Merlin, but thanks to Gwen as well. This is just an epic romance, also because of the setting and the story, the legend. It has many romantic scenes, many epic moments between them, both great and also sad. And they were a funny couple. You wouldn't expect how funny they were. And as it has to follow the myth of King Arthur, we have Gwen's betrayal that was heartbreaking. My sister cannot watch that episode because it's too much. But other than that, they had very beautiful moments, and sadly it had to end on Arthur fulfilling his destiny. Then Gwen is the queen of Camelot, but she's very, very sad because of what just happened and how it happens. That ending, I mean, how could Merlin do that to all of us? Essentially, their relationship was funny, very poetic, but devastating, and they don't end up together. Arthur dies. Everything is ruined. All the happiness in the world disappears because that episode premiered on December 24th. So it ruined a lot of people's Christmas and it's a lot. Eva Nicolás from High Seas or Alta. The only good thing about this TV show is this couple, and they ruined it at the end. The chemistry between these actors was amazing. They had a great dynamic because they were the solving mysteries together kind of couple. They were soft and caring for each other, but they were a power couple too when it was necessary. And they had a great relationship development with ups and downs, and I just enjoyed a lot this couple. Altamar's plot was very questionable. They canceled it, but the premise was great, and this couple was amazing. I don't get why they had to give that ending to Nicolás because it was unnecessary. I don't understand what happened there, if the actor had to leave or whatever, but they just ruined the best thing about the show. Wil Amberlee from the Shannara Chronicles. I have to say that season 1 of this TV show is amazing, and this is when this relationship happens. They were both supportive and kind characters. They had a sort of meet cute moment. They grew to care about each other. They fell in love while going on an adventure, and it was just a good match. And I think the relationship development was very well done. And that's why the end is so heartbreaking. Again, this has to do with destiny. In this case, it was Amberlee's destiny. To protect her kingdom, she had to sacrifice herself, and of course that happens in a very dramatic way. Everything is just sad at the end, you know, because you know that it was the right thing, but they are not together and Wil's heartbroken. And I just think that Wil's character suffered a lot from this, and half of the plot of season 2 is him trying to recover from Amberlee's death or sacrifice, I have to say. And I really like their aesthetic, how they fell in love. I'd ship this couple a lot, but they don't end up together. Jussipo and Foldo from The Letter for the King. This is another questionable TV show. Well, questionable ending because the TV show had potential. And here all I have to say is that we were robbed. This couple was the best. They deserved so much more. Both the actors and the fandom, we deserved so much more. In my opinion, so far is the most relevant thing about the show because it's the thing that I still remember. We needed more of them, and they decided to kill Jussipo in an unnecessary way that didn't add anything to the plot, that was just there because TV shows love killing LGBTQ plus characters and making them a tragic story, and I don't understand why that keeps on happening. But Jussipo's death is so unfair, especially because of the potential. I think that's why I'm upset, because this couple had a lot of potential. The chemistry between the actors, how the story happened, the setting of the story, everything was just great. But they don't end up together. Jussipo dies and everyone's unhappy. And that's it for this list of tragic romances, TV couples that don't end up together because one of them dies. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share it with friends. Don't forget to watch the rest of the videos about fictional couples that I already have on my channel. You can subscribe to my channel here for more content about movies, TV shows, and books. You can watch more of my videos right here. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I see you in the next one.